Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Going to be a short show. I just wanted to make everybody aware of what is going on in New York City. What's up, Brad? Uh, New York City vehicle explosion at Rainbow Bridge border crossing. 2 dead, says sources. Rainbow Bridge, which connects to Niagara Falls, New York to Niagara Falls, Canada, is currently shut down as an investigation unfolds. So we have some video from the situation. It's at a border patrol checkpoint. The vehicle is heading from the United States to Canada. It was going in the direction of the border officer building. It says uh, Alexis McAdams, Fox News. All bridges were closed in the area and all government buildings were evacuated. According to sources, tell Fox News, Alexis McAdams, the incident is being treated as a possible terrorist attack. Fox News, Alexis McAdams, was told by sources that the explosion was so big and fierce, the authorities first thought it was a terrorist attack. So that's the aftermath. There's a lot of people in alternate media that are saying, no, this wasn't terrorist, this wasn't anything. Uh, Potentially. um, so I don't know. Take it for what it's worth. International border crossing points between Canada and Western New York are closed after reported incident, which has also injured at least one person, a 27-year-old male who's taken to Niagara Falls Memorial Hospital with minor injuries, including back pain and minor cuts. His condition is not severe. Hey, Scad. Uh, what's up, Neo and Jason? The FBI Buffalo field office is investigating a vehicle explosion at the Rainbow Bridge, a border crossing between the U.S. and Canada and Niagara Falls. The FBI said in a statement. So there's another aftermath picture. Here is the border patrol or border crossing checkpoints. Uh, it continued. The FBI is coordinating with our local, state, and federal partners in this investigation, as the situation is very fluid. That's all we can say at this time. Rainbow Bridge connects Niagara Falls, New York, with Niagara Falls, Canada. New York Governor Kathy Hochul said in a statement that she's traveling to Buffalo. I've been briefed on the situation that occurred at the Rainbow Bridge in Niagara Falls, Hochul said. At my direction, the New York State Police are actively working with the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force to monitor all points of entry in New York. I'm traveling to Buffalo to meet with law enforcement and emergency responders, and will update New Yorkers with more information becomes available. New York City Mayor Eric Adams said that the NYPD has enhanced security, and we'll get to that in just a second. The NYPD and our team have been closely monitoring the situation on the ground in Buffalo after an explosion at the Rainbow Bridge. We've already sent NYPD officers upstate to support efforts on the ground. The NYPD and its partners have already enhanced security, and the city is on heightened alert due to the upcoming holiday. So the public will see increased security at locations across New York City, including entry and egress points into and out of the city, said Adams. So this is where it's at. If you've ever been to Niagara Falls, beautiful, beautiful place. But it's on this border crossing. More pictures, blah blah blah. So that's kind of the rundown on. Fox News immediately called it a terrorist attack. They've now stepped back and said it was a road rage incident. Yep, yep, that's about right. So I don't know. You guys make up your own mind on the road rage or not. Um, so we'll go through a couple videos here. I think it's interesting timing, and I wanted to, in part, say if you plan on attending any of the parades around the country tomorrow, um, there's already confirmed threats that soft targets like the parades could be hit. Not to scare anybody, just be alert, be aware, and know your surroundings. Um, Still encourage you to go. We'll probably go down to the parade in Detroit because it's fun and it's enjoyable. I'm not telling anybody to get scared and run from this kind of shit, but keep your eyes out and have an exit plan. It's always important to have an exit plan. Know your surroundings, know where know where safety is and how to get there very quickly. Um, it's important. We've seen parades attacked by people like Daryl Brooks and you know, uh, stuff like that. So it's obviously concern, and I think that extends to little town parades too. I know some little towns have less than the 3.5 million people that will be at the New York City parade. So um, just another one of those public service messages that brings it to the forefront of everybody's mind. Be aware of your surroundings. Always be aware of your surroundings, and that goes for anywhere you may go. So, um, so yeah, trying to think if I missed anything. I don't think so. So we'll jump right into the videos here because there are several videos that was very well videoed. Always have an exit plan. Apparently, it was from the American side. We mustn't rush to conclusions. This could be an EV battery that I helped build. To be fair, very well could have been. But it looks pretty damn spectacular. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but we'll look through it. So this is reporting by MSNBC. This is the newest footage with all the
that is identifying who the occupants of the vehicle were, any potential motive that they may have.
That looks like a hell of a lot of
they may belong to. They'll look at, maybe be able to get a hold of their computers, see if there was any chat or anything like that that would lead someone to believe this is a coordinated event, or they had some ideology that would lead them to do this. We know that in this current heightened state of turmoil and political awareness, that is identifying
that vehicle did get left. Now that's a hell of a lot of effort for road rage, in my opinion. And there were plenty of safe areas. This looks intentional to me. I've reviewed all the footage that's been put forward. This looks hella intentional to me. Now, if it's intentional, does it have to be a terrorist attack? No. It could have been just I mean, we all hate Border Patrol, don't we? So, very well could have been just somebody that was pissed off. It could have been a scorned lover. Who the hell knows? But yeah.
Or any potential motive that they may have in terms of in groups they may belong to. They'll look at, maybe be able to get a hold of their computers.
I mean, that's at least, I would say that's probably 10 feet off the ground. You think that booth's probably 8, and it's above the booth. Just using context. I mean, there's a box truck right there. That's got to be at least 10 feet, and it's up there pretty damn close to it, right? I'm just using what I have. I don't know that I've ever got 10 feet off the ground during a road rage incident, but
see if there was any chat or anything like that that would
I could be the minority.
This is a coordinated event, or they had some ideology that would lead them to do this. We know that in this current heightened state of turmoil and political awareness, that is identifying.
Okay, so now we'll go over to the Fox News footage. They put up several things before, and we'll see more in depth with the explosion and that sort of section of it. So this is from, I assume this is from the yard at the border crossing. So this is kind of at the scene, and it comes in kind of quick, but because we have potato cams, like that is a lot of fire. I mean, again, if it's flying through the air like that, then I could see that. And this wasn't even a bad angle. The other angle's shows a little bit more of the crash. I guess if you're moving that fast and it's yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Dance was joking, but if you have lithium battery that ruptures, it could have been like that. I mean, a lot of gas could have been like that. I don't know. Guys taller than 6 foot to have to stand in that posting. I'm guessing at least 15 to 20, just guessing. Yeah, it's somewhere in there. I was going on the conservative end, but it's somewhere in that general vicinity, I think is fair to say. So we should see. I thought they had a different angle of it, but it looks like they're just replaying the same damn angle. Fox News took major criticism for immediately calling it a terrorist attack, which I thought was also curious. Um, Also curious. I haven't heard anything official from the Border Patrol. Um, but they'll probably defer to the FBI. See, it looks like we're just looping damn security footage. I don't want to loop damn security footage. There's more, and we'll get to it. I just thought they showed a better picture of it. But Fox News is SO, so maybe they don't. So let's go to the next footage I have. Today hasn't made an update in hours. Yeah, yeah. And this happened. I mean, the footage is starting to come in. I was both a little bit busy and trying to wait until information came in. Um, because I'm just an asshole on the internet. I don't have a ton of information, but uh, so I make an attempt with what I have and my skills and abilities. But okay, so here is this doesn't show the actual impactor, but I heard it was a terrorist attack, but putting neo dark matter's theory into that makes sense. Given its federal facility day before Thanksgiving, however this happens, I would have defaulted to terrorist attack. Yeah, I think it's fair to do that. Um, Especially how hardened. I mean, I'm sure we've all maybe not. Maybe we haven't been across the US border, but ever since 9/11, they're incredibly hardened facilities. They're not easy to just blow through like this. Um, yeah, I don't know. So this is the fire outside. This doesn't show the impact, but
It's getting worse. Yeah. Is somebody trying to put it out or? I don't know.
they're definitely Canadians.
I don't.
If anybody was wondering. Not bringing it up, Dance, but I agree.
No, call Steve. Tell him to come back.
That one looks like it's just on fire. Like I want to see the actual impact of the car and what's happening from there, but they don't seem to be hella. Okay, so that's the same one. So let's go back a little further. Yeah, damn. I mean, that's a lot of spread material. I was in a Twitter space and trying to learn a little bit about it before I came on, and they were saying that the material didn't seem to spread out enough for it to be a terrorist attack. It's for like some kind of actual boom boom, like an improvised explosive device. Um, I don't know. I kind of call bullshit on that. Like there's some debris. There's a hell of a debris field. Um, and again, it's going to be hardened from a security standpoint, but this is also a very strong facility. Like they're barriered facilities to prevent people from going that aren't supposed to go. So it's not like there's a lot that's loose and going to fly around. It's not like driving through a mall. Um, you know, just another thought. Just absolute snap thought coming out the top of my brain right now. Yeah, there's a lot of spread on that. It's you don't see the traditional signs of like an ANFO explosive or something like that, or something that is more more Western built, but yeah, there's definitely some spread on some of that debris, which in turn makes it a little bit more concerning and kind of shades my opinion one way. So, and again, this is all an opinion. I don't know. I was not there. I do not have anyone on the inside yet. I have a buddy that works at Border Patrol, but I'm sure he's busy and doesn't want to hear from my dumbass right now. But yeah, it looks like quite a debris field. It really does to me. So, yeah, I'm just trying to see, and it looks like there's some cones, some gate pieces, that kind of thing. Stuff that wouldn't necessarily be like paper that would fly away, if you understand where I'm trying to go with this. So, chased by who is the question. Internal whispers say that it was a African American male being chased. High speed fill up gas tank. Potentially. Can you have gas in New York? That's the other question. Like, are you allowed gas in New York still? I'm kind of being an ass with that, but semi-serious. Being chased. So she's interesting thing is Fox News immediately came out and said terrorist attack. They then walked that back and then said that it was a road rage incident. He's a Black Canadian. Okay, so he's an African Canadian. I don't play these politically correct games well. Do you have any more information on like who the chaser was? Was it law enforcement or who the potential chaser was? You would think if it was law enforcement, they would have turned it around, though. I don't know, or slowed down the chase, but potentially. Probably another 30, maybe if we're lucky, and that's something else for later. So yeah, that's all the footage. I think it's always curious when we don't have footage of the area at a border patrol checkpoint, and we'll probably never get it, which seems like bullshit to me. But there are cameras everywhere at this place. There are so many cameras. It's kind of impressive that we don't have a direct on view of what was happening. That's always concerning too. I mean, safe of investigation, but what does it hurt to release that to the media or to the people? Kind of seems like you're trying to hide something, just in my opinion. What is ridiculous is the check marks posting that Iranian passport was found near the exploded car. Of course they were. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It blew up so odd and so spectacularly that even with a full gas tank, it looked like a newer vehicle. Newer vehicles have all kinds of safety measures in them. I don't know. Exactly. I would love to just tell you guys exactly what happened, wash my hands of it, and be done. But I don't, so we have to speculate, unfortunately. And I try to do my damn best.
Alexis McAdams is reporting that according to high-level police sources, the explosion was an attempted terrorist attack. A lot of explosives in the vehicle at the time. The two people who were in the car are deceased. One Border Patrol officer was injured. Driving from the U.S. apparently to Canada, and we're trying to drive toward the CBP building. So all bridges in the area have been closed. All government buildings in the area have been evacuated. Alexis McAdams.
So that's the original report by Fox News. And I agree, Josh. There's definitely something more to this one. It's the original report by Fox News that it was indeed a terrorist attack, explosives found, aimed at the federal building, so on and so forth. And that was my original indication as well. Fox knows a hell of a lot more than I do. I know that for sure. And has a lot more resources and sources on the ground. So you'd think if anybody knew what the hell was going on, it would be Fox News. But I feel like this one's one that we're going to have to pay attention to and keep pressure on, because we're never going to know the truth unless we look for it, which is an unfortunate symptom of our current society. But that is all I have. If you have any additional footage or see any additional footage, please chuck it to me, because that would be awesome. I'd love to see the actual impact. But like I said, wanted to do just a quick update for you all. I'm sure we'll cover any additional updates for the normal news show coming to you in 3.5 hours. So I hope to see y'all for that. Until then, like I said, stay safe, have an exit plan, and keep your head up at all times, especially with fuckery afoot. So, all right. I hope y'all have an awesome day. I will catch you soon. And take care, everybody.